Hey guys, this is Spark Plus Ultra here, and this is my part 2 on what if Deku had Wisp powers? The stars are shining bright, and this video was my first time dealing with Sonic character, which is surprising because I haven't done this for a while, mostly due to because I was a noob back then, but I hope you like this video and hope you've subscribed. Izuku Midoriya gets up from bed, and when he gets up, he looks at his hair and eyes and see, damn it! I used up too much of my quirk on laser. Zuko hears his mom. Zuko, are you up? And Zuko says, yeah, Mom. And realizing he's having the personality of his cyan color, saying, just getting up. His mom said, oh, okay, just try to get some time. And Deku finds the contacts lenses, getting his color back on his eyes. But when he tries to get his dye, then Deku realizes he got his dye was empty. And Deku gotta find something to hide his hair. Doesn't want his mom to know that he's Hyperstar. And then he looks at his cap and smiles and says, well, sometimes old things die hard. And gets his cap and puts it on his head. And when Inka goes and sees Tsuku, and she looks at his look and happy and says, oh, Zuko, you wore your hat when you first saw All Might. And Zuko says, well, what can I say? I had really grown back then. I thought you were too old for All Might. And Zuko says, what? No! I'm never that old for All Might. And Inko, noticing his personality, Zuko, what's with you? And Zuko says, nothing. Can I go? I gotta go to the store. Get something. And Inko says, okay, just don't go far. And Zuko runs out of the door and closed it, and gives a big sigh of relief and saying, that was too close. And then Zuko runs to the store to get green dye. When he runs to the store, he bumps into a girl, and Zuko's contacts lenses fall off, and his hat fall as well. The girl who was looking at Zuko says, are you okay, kid? And Zuko says, yeah. And when he grabs her hand, he realizes that this is the same girl that looked at him when he was taking off his gear. And Zuko says, crap. The girl says, what? Did I do something? And Zuko says, no. It's nothing what you done. Zuko whispers, this is the same girl that I bumped into. looks like she doesn't recognize me. Thank God for this quirk's changing personality and looks. Zuko says, question. Have you ever met a person that was getting a little hesitation? And the girl says, have I met a person who... Zuko says, have you met a person that done, that's named Hyperstar? The girl says, yeah, I met him before. I've seen him, like, without his hood in his mask. He was so geeky, but he was cool. And Zuko gets blushing a bit and hides it. And the girl says, what's the matter? Nothing. Great, it was the same girl. He's thinking, and the girl said, I haven't gotten your name. What's your... And Zuko says, my name is Zuko Midoriya. Crap! I got in a bad habit of my personality. And the girl says, my name is Ibari, and Zuko looks at her, says, that's a nice name, Ibari. I gotta go to the store. See ya. Running to the store, grabbing his hat and lenses, and the girl looks at him and says, okay. He feels so familiar, like I met him. Damn. Zuko goes to the store and grabs the green hair dye. Was a training. Then when he got back home, Inko sees Zuko. Zuko, you're back. And Zuko says, what can I say? I'm a quick runner. When he goes to in his house, Inko says, oh, Zuko, I have my friend over. And Zuko realizes, wait, is Kachan? And looked in the room and sees Bakugo and says, what's up, Deku? And Zuko says, oh, great. Yeah, I'm not happy at all as well. Dealing with waiting time by, Bakugo smells something. Zuko. Hey, Deku. Why you smell weird? Zuko then said, what? It doesn't smell. Bakugo says, yeah, it does. Smell some type of watermelon. And Zuko says, it's nothing, Baku. And Bakugo then say, that's the first time you said my name. And Zuko says, huh? Usually you say Kachan, Deku. And Zuko was getting a little antsy and says, okay, you're out. Get out of my room. And Bakugo says, what? No! You're going to tell me. You damn worthless loser. Why does your hair smell like watermelon? And Zuko says, okay. How about this? And Zuko creates a speed that was pushing Bakugo, saying, "Now get out!" and pushes him back out of his room. And Bakugo says, "Huh? Why is he?" and slams the door, and Bakugo says, "Hey, let me in, you damn nerd! You're hiding something!" And Bakugo knocking on the door, and Mitsuki says, "Bakugo, what is wrong with you?" And Zuko says, "He's annoying me, won't leave me alone." And Bakugo says, "He's hiding something." And Mitsuki says, "Bakugo, you need to leave Zuko's privacy alone." And Bakugo says, "Whatever, Hag. I know he has something." And Mitsuki says, "You brat? What did you say?" And grabbing his head and pulling him, and Inko says, "What's the matter?" And Mitsuki says, "Oh, I'm just gonna take Bakugo and get him back home." And Bakugo says, "Let me go, you damn hag!" Mitsuki says, "Oh, that's it. We're going." And Bakugo says, "You're not hiding from me this time, you damn nerd!" Mitsuki and Bakugo left, and Inko was confused on what Bakugo said, and Zuko says, "That was close. I used my quirk, Boost, 1%. Boost allows me to create speed that can accelerate my body. Luckily, level 1 doesn't allow it to fully extend." Zuko then takes and goes to sleep and says, "When my hair gets back to normal, I'll wash the dye out." 1 week has gone by, and his hair has gone back to normal. When taking a shower, he sees his hair being back to its original color. And Zuko says, "Man, I thought keeping a quirk power identity is a hard task." Seeing his eyes and hair in the mirror, he takes a deep breath and says, "Well, it's back to normal." And seeing a little bit of color on his hair, and Zuko noticing little teal of cyan, but luckily he covers it. And then Inko says, "Oh, Zuko, it's time to go to UA." And Zuko says, "Shit! Forgot that I had UA. Thanks, Mom." And going to UA at a sprint. And Zuko looks around and says, maybe it's a good time to use my boost at level 1. And Zuko speeds up a bit and makes it to class. And Zuko says, that was close. I was going to be late for school. And when Zuko finally takes a deep breath, he trips on a rock. And Zuko says, Why does bad things always happen to me? And then Ochako touches Zuko and floats. And Zuko, surprised on he's floating and not hitting the ground. And seeing Ochako. And Ochako says, "Sorry about that. Thought you need a little help." And Zuko says, "Thanks." Ochako says to him, "And I hope you'll feel better and see each other again." And Zuko nods to her and goes to with getting a heist is test with a standard 73. He wasn't frequently bullied, but he does have lots of stamina. And then Zuko sits next to Bakugo, and Bakugo says, "What's with this?" And Zuko says, "What's with what?" And Bakugo says, "Don't play dumb! You know what I'm talking about, Deku!" And Zuko says, "I don't know what you're talking about." Zuko getting a little annoyed a bit, but then Bakugo says, "Your hair didn't smell like watermelon." Zuko says, "Wow, now you're talking weird." And Bakugo says, "You're having a secret. Tell me, or I'll..." And Ida says, "You two, stop your arguing. You need to listen to the teacher. You're interrupting him, and you're babbling on something." Zuko says, "Yeah, sorry about that." And Bakugo says, "Whatever. You're still going. I'm going to figure out what your secret is, Deku." And Zuko takes a sigh and says, "Please." And thinking to himself, why does he always have to be so mean? Then Zuko has been separated by Bakugo. Honestly relieved and about tired about why he has a quirk or his secret. Zuko sees Ochako and Ida stops him, thinking he was going to interrupt her or distract her. And Zuko rolls his eyes, and then hearing President Mike. President Mike says, "Are you ready, you guys?" And all the students get ready, including Zuko. And Mike says, 3, 2, 1, go! And heroes, villains don't need time to wait. And Zuko runs at his normal speed. And when a villain bot comes near him, Zuko uses his boost to accelerate his potency of attack and taking down about 22 robots. And when Deku was going to be seeing people getting into nearing to a dangerous and nearing to hurt or kill, Deku then accelerates to level 2, speeding up his speed and running at the speed near to sound. And when Izuku was a bit tired, he hears a thud and was looking and sees the 0 pointer. And all the students were running. And Izuku was going around, but then hears a similar girl and sees the brown hair Chaco and another girl, and he sees the vine girl. Zuko was surprised to see her, and Zuko takes a deep breath and says, well, secrets have to be unrevealed. And then Zuko says, are you ready? Set? Go! And Zuko turns into his color Scion laser, bouncing off every place while going into a single path at a speed of light. Then he makes it to the pillar that was stuck on Ochakari. Is trying to get it off her with her hair. And then Zuko says, I'll do it. And Zuko's hand turns into a drill, and Abari looks at Zuko. You're a kid. Hyperstar. And Chaco says, please, Hyperstar? Then the 0 pointer's leg comes on near to them, and Zuko was almost breaks the pillar, but not enough time. Looking at the 0 pointer's foot, Zuko thinks of a color. Which color? Cyan cannot be that fast to be destroying that thing. And then he remembers his orange eye. Zuko thinks of orange. And then his legs and hands and his head starts with a acceleration. And then Zuko realizes that he's going up at a accelerated level. And then Zuko's new color power is called Rocket! And hitting the leg of the 0 pointer. And then the 0 pointer's leg gets pushed back a bit. And then Zuko's acceleration increases, pushing him ahead into the air and putting the 0 pointer, dropping him down. And Zuko goes into the air and does laser, and using his Scion laser, destroying the 0 pointer at a fast speed. And Zuko's power has gone down. He doesn't go down to his leg. He goes into the air in tiredness, and Zuko falling into the air. And he says, so that's how bright the stars can get. And Zuko closes her eyes and then feels a slap. Then Chaco floats Zuko and lands on the ground in tiredness. And that's all for this video. I hope you liked this video and hope you subscribe. See you next time. Plus Ultra.